everybody, welcome back to my channel, Lucy Shipshape. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you have clicked on this video, you might be a little intrigued to find out about my running shoes. I have done about 800 to 900 kilometers in these bad boys. Very well loved, as you can see, but in the next 5 minutes or so, I'm just going to give you a quick rundown on a sort of a review on them. And I'm going to just be breaking it down into how my personal experience with them, my experience with my orthopedics, orthotics that I have inside them, as well as just how they've, general wear and tear over the last 6 months. I will start by saying I picked them up at the Sweatshop in Teddington. The Sweatshop does have a few branches around London and I believe a few just around the UK in general. They are awesome because they will do a gait analysis, they will watch you run, put you on the treadmill, watch you from all angles, record you, and then literally show you how you're running. Is that any eversion, any inversion, any sort of, if you're not neutral with the Achilles tendon and the way you strike heel toe, things like that. They will. Do have running specialists there that can talk you through your technique and help you choose the pair of running shoes that is right for you. For me, I let them know that about 7-8 years ago now, I did a grade 2 tear of my ATFL ligament in my right hand side. That was due to netball, fun times. I actually tore it twice in 6 months, can't recommend it. So I am always looking for a running shoe that offers me a lot of support as well as assistance with my high arch. I have an extremely high arch, so much so that when I put my foot down, you can only really see the ball and the heel is what touches the floor. There is a very large gap, almost like a tunnel that I can fit my fingers in where my heel is because my arch is so high. So I got the Foot Balance orthopedic inner soles, which as you can see from the side there, that kind of shows you how high my arch is there. So that kind of helps alleviate any pain I have associated with that. And it does really help with sort of the impact, because before I was getting a lot of pain in my arches because there was just nothing supporting it on my longer runs, because I do partake in anything from 5-10Ks to half marathons. I'm averaging about 50K a week and I just love running. So I had to make sure that my shoes were complementary not only to my running style but my my running length. I had to make sure that they could withstand that sort of mileage. After hopping on the treadmill for a couple of minutes, watching my running pattern and my running style and making a few sort of analyses on my technique, we decided I need a neutral shoe but with an inner sole to support my high arch. So the shoe I'm going to show you is a neutral running shoe. It doesn't really offer any extra support around the ankle, anything for sort of like narrow feet, wide feet. This is just a standard neutral running shoe that is any sort of mileage. They're not advertised as anything like a trail shoe or a marathon shoe. They're just a generic neutral running shoe, which I have been using now for 6 months, and I do have a few complaints, but you're gonna hear about that. Woo! Great start. These are the New Balance Fresh Foam running shoe. I actually got the men's because I can't actually even remember why. I think it's because I wanted it in a half size and they only had the half sizes in the men's. This is sort of how they have worn on the bottom. As you can see, I am quite neutral in my running because I don't really have any excessive wear on any separate part. You can see they're very well loved on the toes, but it's not like sometimes if you have an uneven running style, you will be able to see it in the soles where it's kind of worn down a little differently. We're going to start with the complaints, I'm going to be totally honest. The fabric that these are made from are very conducive with ripping. I can even, oh my goodness, stick my little finger out there. So that's in the outside corner of the left one. And then in the inside corner of the right, again, oh my gosh, look at that. I can also fit my finger through and it's coming through on top as well. Like I said, I've been running in these for about 6 months now. It doesn't, yeah, I take care of them. I literally only wear them running and maybe if I'm going on a long walk, but I have now invested in walking shoes, but as well on the heels. Oh gosh, I'm looking in my viewfinder, but look at that in the heels. For me, these shoes, when I bought them, were 120 quid. And they are very, very well loved. It just, to me, if you have any sort of sideways movement when you are running, do not purchase these shoes because you will break through this sort of fabric very quickly. Because, like I said, I'm very neutral in my running. So I'm a little confused as to why I came through the sides. But that's just how they are with these New Balance, because I love New Balance. I've been wearing them as my casual trainers for years. So I thought, why not try these Fresh Foam? They were kind of advertised to me that they are quite good at cushioning and impact and running on different varying terrain. So I usually run on either the pavement or in a park or on the treadmill or on the towpath in London. So they are supposed to be pretty good for that. But honestly, I have enjoyed wearing them. I haven't had any sort of pain anywhere really. And I've been seeing a physio just for generic like hip health, things about my IT band, my hip flexors, my iliopsoas, and just making sure that I'm taking care of that whole region. I am personally at this time working on almost tilting my hips under as I'm running, because I do have a tendency as I get into those longer mile runs, anything over about a 10k, I can really kind of forget about my hips as I fatigue. So I am working on that. Nothing to do with the shoes though. I have since gone to Sweatshop and purchased a new pair. These are actually going to be an Adidas pair and I will show you those maybe tomorrow. Oh my gosh, I've also just realised I'm coming through there as well. So all in all, I do love New Balance for running and for fashion, but these I will not be repurchasing, unfortunately. God, I'm so unfortunate about not repurchasing them. I can't even say the word. But I have enjoyed wearing them for 6 months. I've enjoyed the comfort that comes with them, but unfortunately, I really cannot justify, oh gosh, even just looking at it. Sorry, I can't stop looking at it. It makes me look like a hobo, a running hobo. So I hope that's cleared up a few things for you. I'll leave a few links down below to the shoes themselves, the orthotics, as well as the Sweatshop. But I really do just recommend getting your gait tested at any reputable shoe shop. When it comes to running, if you're going to be doing any sort of mileage or even if you're just getting into it, you can have all the gear and some idea. I've been running now 2 years, like properly, like obviously I've run in and out my life because of all my sport, but running properly at almost 2 years, and my times are really starting to reflect that, and I'm getting, you know, making leaps and bounds in those long distance PRs and things. So if you want a video about running tips, let me know. If you want to follow me on Strava, let me know. But yeah, that's my New Balance Fresh Foam running shoe review. Thank you guys so much for clicking on this video. I hope you have a lovely day, whatever you are doing, and please do subscribe and follow me along on my journey. I will be talking about my new running shoes in my next video.